Sup ham skillets, welcome to another live stream and welcome to another week. In this stream we are doing tacos and a little potted fruit salad because that's all I could think of for this evening. There were a couple of ideas, World of Warcraft themed, but I sort of lost, it's one of those nights where you just can't decide what you want to eat. So we're going to do tacos, which seems like an easy win to me. So that's what we will do. Make sure this is all... Yes. It's also a good chance to use up a bunch of spices that need to be used. Maybe a little bit of chipotle. Cumin, and we need some coriander. Coriander seeds. Which we will toast. So we'll do the spice mix first. And I might even toast this stuff in this pot. Uh-oh, it does not turn on. El Zoido! It's in fine, but... here's something for you, Zoidenberger. The cooktop here, in fact, you've just seen me try and turn it on, and it is not turning on. I've noticed some really weird behavior with it. So like sometimes it will just, it just started to come on now. Sometimes it turns on its little heat fan while I'm not using it. Sometimes it gives errors, so I'm calling warranty in on this one. I'm calling warranty in. Because yeah, sometimes it wakes up, sometimes it doesn't, but it's not consistent. And it makes me a little bit worried actually from a safety perspective. So... that's my kitchen update. What's the haps? What's on the menu in the Zoidenberger kitchen? Yeah, I don't know. I've got some weird... they didn't look like error codes to me. They were kind of like more... the thing didn't know what it was doing, so it gave... You know, in Predator, like the Predator, like... I guess language or the digital sort of like codes that it has on its arm, that's what it started to look like. And I don't think, I looked up the manual and I didn't see any error codes for Predator. So I remain suspicious. So we're just gonna go in and toast some coriander seeds. And we're making the spice mix that will go into the tacos. I saw a terrible trailer for a Predator TV series the other day. I think they just got to leave it alone, you know. So, let's get... Oh yeah, the other reason why I'm not doing World of Warcraft dishes this evening is these tomatoes need to be used. In fact, that one has gone mouldy. Yeah, that's for sure. I thought, I don't know if you've seen Prey. I think that's on Amazon. I can't quite remember. But so that is a Predator story, but set in colonial America. And they do a quite a, I don't know if I'll say tasteful because I don't know anything about Native American history or society, but they do this good mush of Native American Indian coming of age story combined with Predator, and it's certainly not the worst movie I've seen. So hopefully that helps. And the reason why I was looking at it actually was because that Alien Earth series is coming out on Amazon. And I don't know. Do you think, because they have been running Aliens at Dendy occasionally, so maybe we should go and watch Aliens on the big screen, because I've never seen it in the cinema. Okay. So yeah, I'm taking the easy way out tonight. Is what I'm doing. And I think... I forgot to get... Oh, that's okay. Oh, well, use this white onion because this is the last one we got. Well, what did you get
I
it
got
for?
it for Mexicana.
Oh, well, this is Mexicana.
Because you typically use white onions.
Mmm.
Mexican cuisine. For some reason,
I don't know. I guess it's sweeter. So yeah, that's the update on that. And yeah, maybe I'll put this all on a platter. I might even build them. What is this? Yeah. Speaking of predators, here he comes himself. Might put a bit of chili in that. I think we could move this up here actually. Hello, City. What can I do for you? Maybe some biscuits? And you can have a little cat taco soon. And what I should make sure to do is check my YouTubes. Yeah, because the chat doesn't seem to be combining properly. Give that a second longer. These were pepitas from last night, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to include them. I don't think you can get anything more savory, to be honest, than pepitas and salt and oil. Like it's got an MSG level kind of savouriness to it. Yeah. You know what, actually, remind myself to return to that concept. Maybe just a little bit more. You're back already, Soot. Cool. And then I'm going to throw some cumin in now. So this actually it is fairly fresh, but we're going for a bit of toast. A bit of toast action. How'd you guess it? And because this saucepan holds on to so much heat, I'll turn it off now. And then let the residuals do their thing. So into that. Now we've discussed onion powder at length over the past couple of streams. Oh, and I still haven't gotten a new jar. But that is okay. I'll grind the whole spices first before adding the slightly more humidified ingredients. And so this will form the spice for the meat mix. So it actually looks like I've made quite a lot for the amount of meat that we're going to use here. But if the spices are old, I would say just double them. Just double them. It's getting close. Grind time. I was about to say to myself, "Where's Orange Hue?" We're taking it easy this evening. I've changed my mind on what I'm going to cook 3 times. I wasn't feeling awesome, and so I thought, no, I'm just going to make some tacos. Welcome on in. What's on the menu in the deep south? South Australia, that is. We have just toasted some cumin, coriander, and chili, and we've whacked this into the mortar and pestle. Well, we've whacked it into the mortar, and now we are using the pestle. If you're a stickler for detail. Oh shit, is it? Bummer. Oh, it is. Something is not right. How annoying. It told me it updated everything. I will have to look into that. Thanks for the heads up there, Orange. So lasagna was the other thing on my mind, or I was just going to do like a bolognese. But then I saw we had some taco shells left in the pantry and thought, yeah, tacos, why not? I reckon one good lasagna gets you like as many meals as you want. I wonder why that didn't update. All right, well, garlic powder, onion powder. Yeah, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll do like a moussaka or something like that. Yeah, lasagna or... And then, you know, it's just like, nah, do tacos. Okay. Go get some salt and pepper. And that smells really good. I haven't been to Mexico, but I assume that's what this smells like. Ah, yes. What the hell were we talking about pizzas the other day? Oh, when we went and saw Hans Zimmer, there was this giant pizza oven inside Kudos Bank Arena. And I've said a couple times on the stream, yeah, if I had a bit more room, I wouldn't mind doing like a pizza oven outside. The hell is this? So we got cumin, coriander, chili, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, toasted. "23 calm and sunny." It is 18 calm and. Let us find out together. Calm and headed towards sunset. Yeah, the past couple of days have been really quite nice. Music is good. I mean, it's gone. Yeah, well, I mean, it's got to be a relief for those in South Australia. Not the coolest place on earth. Let's try that again. And what we're going to do is... Where's my phone? Yeah, it's interesting. Cider seems to crash the AirPod. Oh, there it is. Yeah, pretty good weekend. Did a Mother's Day thing, which we'll repeat. And does South Australia have a rugby team? Like a... I don't think they do. Oh yeah, now that Perth's, I mean, yeah, Western Australia's in it. Yeah, Adelaide, South Australia doesn't have a rugby league. So we watched the Raiders lose, as you do. Have I tried any, making the tomato paste? Not paste, I've done passata before. But not paste. No, I would imagine it would take quite a long time and quite a lot of tomatoes. So I'm what's called a fair weather fan when it comes to anything sports. I'll pay attention if they're winning, but in the case of Canberra, we tend not to win at anything really. So, and we continue to do that. Because the stadium's only like a 10-minute drive from where I am, and it's lucky actually that the whole stadium was sold out, because it would have been a nightmare getting out. And facing the loss and being stuck in traffic for an hour would have just added insult to injury. Okay, in the peaks the music's a little louder than my voice. Okay, no, that is good. If you always give me that kind of feedback, because I can't hear. Can I turn it down from here? It shouldn't be. I hate crap audio. Oh, now that's too low. Yep. Good feedback, appreciated. So this is a white onion, so this is a much sweeter onion. Whoops. And we're going to saute. I need to empty that compost bin. Probably there are opinions and yada yada yada. But yeah, so the way that I just did it is pretty much the fastest way to mince a bit of onion, sort of like standard issue kind of move, I guess. I've never checked on Reddit, but I assume there's people that have strong opinions to the contrary, and I would just say that none of that is helping me chop an onion. Yeah, so, and I see other people go, so do the vertical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do the side, and then come vertical again. Same deal, really. But yeah, the reason why I do horizontal first is I think it's a reflex, like a hangover from when I didn't know how to manage knives, the sharpness of knives, and so yeah, I can't quite remember, but yeah, as many horizontal or vertical slices as you can, and then as many in the opposite is definitely the fastest way to mince onion. Wolfie joins us. Welcome aboard again. Oh yeah, how was the simple plan? I hope it didn't turn out to be a complicated escapade. Yeah, what's the story? How was the gig? Well, that's greatest gadget ever. Jeez, that's a big call. We're making tacos. Rainbow alert for the greatest concert ever. I tells ya. Well, that is good. Is it still? I thought I changed it. Sorry, I just gave you food. Off you go. Off you go, fat man. That should have done it. Flamin' Hot. I don't know if I've had Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Sooty. Oh. It's a risk to your health. Coke Zero or Classic? That's my question to you. Yeah, I think they've done well enough on the Coke Zero front that if you just avoid having real Coke for long enough, you sort of forget. That is a great combination of the gourmet and the pedestrian there, Orange. Okay, so that's some sweet live music. This is pleasing. Away. My garlic press. I reckon 4 years is exactly the age where it's prime. Actually, that reminds me, my neighbour has some olives that he's not going to use, and he's like, come and pick them and pickle them, and I'm like, yeah. And then that was like a week ago, and I still haven't done it. 2 cloves of garlic in here. Black. I'm not sure what species or variety, but black, yeah. Is there any fizz associated with it? Any sneaky fermentation? Or are we calling it clean?
Okay, I found this on the web for is there any fees associated with any attention? Check it out.
No, I will not check that, sorry. Yeah, so maybe I gotta go into the office tomorrow. Oh, maybe Wednesday. Beef mince. Let that onion and garlic go for a bit. It's hard. Like I would say mango chutney. I've never made a mango chutney. In fact, have I ever made it? Yeah, I have. Like an apricot chutney, I think. But mango chutney with chili is definitely up there on the condiment scale for me. Yeah, so my back door neighbour, he died, 2 years ago now, and so he also very Greek. So olive trees back there, but also olive trees in his second property down at the coast, and he'd just bring these giant buckets, literally just giant buckets of brining olives just with seawater. So there was quite a while that I was here that I didn't really have to buy olives. But yeah, I do have an olive tree at the back. I'm not watering it as much as I should, I guess. But it does fruit every year now, but only like a couple. So this is almost there. Oh, is it? Oh. Something weird's going on. 1. Oh, sorry. I realized what I did there. I see the problem. That should be back to normal now. And the audio should be back to normal. I had the desktop audio on. Like a fool. I don't know if I've ever asked Orange, what is your day job then? Have I asked that? We'll just do half of this. olive briner in chief. And then we'll do half of the mince. And we brown that. We brown it good. And then we're going to do, I'm going to shred some lettuce. Yes. And we're gonna dice I'm gonna dice this tomato before it's too late. We're going to give Sooty some mince. Sooty, want some mince? Oh, that cat wants some mince. And we're going to freeze the rest of it. Yeah, how many people were at the gig, do you think, Wolfie? Like 5,000? What's the estimate? Spare scrap for Soot. Sold out. Excellent. Yeah, it's always more fun that way. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not sure either, but definitely many thousands. Yeah, yeah. Sweet. the stream's not going to take very long. Yeah, we don't really have any other. Well, Shelley's going to see Lady Blah Blah in December, but we don't really have any major. Oh, actually, we've just booked. Was it June or July? The Canberra Symphony Orchestra is doing a John Williams thing. July, yeah. So that'll be good fun. Just booked tickets to train at the old public transport ticket vending booth where you buy tickets to get on the train, a ticket to ride, if you will. I might know them from Hey Soul Sister. I don't, but I assume that will be good. What genre are we talking here? Spice goes in. Oh! The microphone is caught on a cupboard. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, there's so much music that happens in old Melbourne town. Cheese. Oh, and the beans, of course. And we're going straight with the Doritos salsa this evening. Neat vagina. All right. Ah! So kidney beans, and then we have our garlic and onion. Going in there. There's your meaty mix. No need to go on tour for that. It's right here. A bit of a mess. Deal. Hook me up, as they say. And what else do we need? The cheese. I was kind of thinking about blending up those cheese cubes in the food processor, because I thought that might be a good way to use them. I'm not actually paying attention anymore. Yeah, it is so. I genuinely thought that these were apple cubes. They were not apple cubes. Cheese cubes. And they need some wazzing. I guess I could just. I guess I could just use a shredder. going to be a bit of a protracted mission there. Now, I think I think I almost beat you to it. I mean, high risk cubes. I did it again. God damn it.
Fatality.
Study. Study.
Fatality.
I think the trick is to be careful. Also, I have to work out where that, like 21 times, I'm not sure where, I'm not sure what system is keeping track of that number. It certainly could be worse. It's just got to be a better way. And I actually think, even though I keep grinding myself on it, it may be time for a new grater. Just because it's been like a decade, and I don't know. Well, just on the just the sharpness side, I don't really know how to How new? 2 years. Is that so? Have you got a receipt? Well, that's good. What could be greater than golf with a gator? Most other board games, I think, is what the answer is. The box grader, yeah. Where did we get it from? Jeez. That's good mint. We're going to do a little bit of chipotle and a little bit more sauce. Salt, rather. Taco! Well timed. Red alert on the taco front. We're going pretty well. We're making our taco mix. This is going to be a pretty short stream. Because tacos don't necessarily... Well, I mean, it depends how you do them, I guess. Whoop, just put some of that on the back wall. We've got... what do we have? Where's my spoon? So in here we put chili, cumin, coriander, onion, garlic, beef, kidney beans, a little bit of chipotle seasoning. I don't know what that actually means in terms of the jar, but this is our meat mix that's going on now. We don't have any, oh, actually. Sorry, oh, do we have any like mole or like preserved chilies? But no, we do not. Smoked jalapeno, indeed. what's for dinner on the Taco Cellular line. And I would say probably Latin American cooking in Australia is probably the furthest behind in terms of like what's good and what's not. We just really don't get too much exposure to like authentic stuff. And so it's all I think of like Mexican or like the Latin cuisine in Australia now. It's sort of the stage that Australia was in like 1970 with subcontinental like Indian or like Southeast Asian cuisine. There's something about it that we don't quite get. And since I have never been to any of those places, I can only guess. I'll give this a go though. Yeah, definitely, and with good cause. Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn down the heat. I feel like on the more local side of things, definitely Thai. We were saying last stream how we had some fine sort of Australian Vietnamese, but pretty much Vietnamese a couple of weeks ago. But all the Indian stuff is like BIR, so like the British approximation of what it's supposed to taste like. Just a little bit of water. Oh yeah, there are, yeah. So one of my colleagues from Mexico City, so I worked with her for a number of years. You don't get a huge, so I'm in Canberra, Australia, so she would be the only Mexican person that I've met and sort of like had a long enough sort of relationship to discuss where she was from. So I've only met one Mexican that I know of. We have a lot of Latin American people here, so like Chile, Colombia, all your favorites, but not a huge amount of Mexicans, no. But Mexican cuisine, like burritos and that kind of stuff, is quite popular in the popular sort of mind. But yeah, we don't have a huge Mexican presence here. More like Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, and then all Southeast Asia, so Thai, Vietnamese, Laotian, Cambodian. Yeah, lots, and then on the other side we have a lot of Greek and Italian. I'm not sure why they would want to come here, to be honest. Well, like, I mean, it's good and all, but what are they going to do? But yeah, so one of my colleagues, Claudia, actually, we talked about doing a live stream together. She's a little bit older than me, and just there is something weird about the Mexican know-how where you just make a simple thing like this, and it tastes better when they do it. It's like, why? How did that happen? That's right. And the Maltese and the Macedonians. Yeah. I'll keep an eye out for the Mexicans. All right. Do you stream, Taco? What's the story? Five. Is there anything else that I need to do except for toast these? Also, yeah, Claudia was always on about like hard-shelled tacos. She was like, what is this? I've never seen a hard-shelled taco in my life. And I'm like, well, welcome to Australia. Yeah, I'm actually pretty much done. Turn the heat off. I was watching a video on offal, so I haven't ever had beef tongue. I've had oxtail, but no beef tongue. And yeah, I'd give it a go. I'd give it a go. I mean, that's the thing about all of these parts of the animal that we just throw away is pretty sad. And yeah. Where in Mexico are you from? Let's get a bowl. Hot. Are you in the US? Yeah, so when we went to California, we didn't go too far south. Like San Diego would have been a great place for this kind of like Mexicano, American kind of crossover. Yeah, we didn't have a huge amount of South American food while we were there. Maybe we'll change that next time. I'm sorry?
Yeah, Mexican food in Napa.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hot. And we'll just heat this up for the meat. Wow, this is going to be one of my fastest streams ever. Yeah, no, we did have some in Napa Valley, but the bulk of it we were sort of just trying to, like West Coast, Caucasian, I guess. We weren't there for very long, so we didn't have a huge amount of time, which is sad.
Try all the fast food stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely good.
Yeah.
Tourist thing.
done. So, what is the story? We've got ourselves mixed beef with cumin, coriander, which we toasted, chili, white onion and garlic, onion powder, garlic powder as well. And we've sauteed that for a bit with some salt and pepper. And yeah, I don't know how they do it south of the border. I tend to put the salsa. No, yeah. I tend to put the salsa on the meat. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh yeah, no, that sucks. Yeah, do it on. I can probably change the resolution, Wolfie. It's a stupid limit. And then I tend to go with cheese because, or actually, I don't always use cheese, but I just feel because it's closer to the meat, it's gonna like melt a bit more. And then we go tomatoes, and then lettuce. Yeah, do that. I think if I paid for nitro, it would allow us to do more. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Whoops. And so that's a taco. Right here from Canberra, Australia. That's what happens with tacos. Oh, did they? Man. So I would say if you were from Mexico and you wanted to get a taste of what Australians think Mexicans taste like, you would make something like this. I ain't got no pickled jalapenos. That's too exotic. No, I love pickled jalapenos. Pickled chilies or pickled peppers make quite an appearance in Southeast Asian cuisine as well. Not necessarily in this context, but yeah, they pop up quite a bit. So yeah, taco, 1 hour and 8 minutes since I decided to do that. I got nothing else for you. I'm pretty tired. Shelley's pretty tired. I think we're going to call it a night at this stage. But yeah, taco, good to see some representation in the old internet discussion locations. We're going to go and eat the rest of these now. No worries, Wolfie. It's a senior special. It's 5:09. No, well, technically at 5:30 is when the kitchen opens, but I'm done. Cheers, Taco. Cheers, Wolfie. Have a good evening. Stay safe. Follow if you haven't. Jump into Discord if you want to, and we'll catch you again in 48 hours. So on Wednesday we will be doing something presumably a fair bit more elaborate than this, and with a bit more of a backstory than just I'm picking stuff out of the fridge. So we'll leave it there. Stay safe. Thanks again. And bye for now.